Welcome to this edition of 219 West. I'm Ivania Morton. Coming up, we take a look at the future of tourism in New York City.
It's really cool. We were here about right before the pandemic hit, and then everything shut down, so it's really cool to be back in the city and just seeing it alive and everything again. It's really nice.
And marijuana is finally legal in New York. But what's next for Black and brown people who were previously arrested for marijuana-related crimes?
First, evenly, even though people of different races use marijuana at similar rates, it's only people of color that were arrested.
Pool players in New York City have finally been allowed to meet again after a year off due to the pandemic.
I've been to a lot of pool rooms in this country, and this is by far. I mean, this is like Tiffany's, the Walt Disney Store.
I'm Fran Velasquez. We'll have those stories and more as we look at how New York is reawakening from the COVID-19 pandemic.
And I'm Natalie Hernandez. With COVID-19 restrictions being lifted across New York State, the universal search for love continues. Julia Hort and Neve McDonald found out that you're never too old to look for a soulmate.
I went to the dinner party and there was all his crowd. This was the first party he had after his wife passed away.
I made little plaques, and I put everybody's name on the plaque.
That was the place card.
For a place card. I wouldn't eat my chocolate with my name, Seymour, on it. I said, do you want to take Seymour home with you?
He said it afterwards. Wait, stay still. I'm sorry. Okay, you want to comb your hair again? I went over to his house, and then when he walked me to the door, he kissed me, but a really, really, really passionate kiss. And then I found a note in my mailbox. He said, keep your motor running. I'll call you.
I had a wife for 55 years. She passed away 5 years ago. Since then, I have become increasingly bi and gay, and I have a boyfriend now. And I have enjoyed every minute of all of it.
My husband and I were married 45 years. We were very, very sexually active, and I miss that intimacy. After my husband died, the loneliness hit me. And that's when I started thinking about reaching out to dating sites. Oh, here's my profile. Look at that dumb picture. Bill is the one that wants to go on the paddle boat up the Mississippi. He's from the Hamptons. This is Dave from Wallingford. Maureen, we have a lot in common. Hopefully we can communicate. We can talk about the Dodgers and nursing. I am so happy I made contact with you.
We started talking, and he was telling me his story, how his wife just passed away, and he knew that Moish passed away 3 years before that. And we just understood each other.
You don't think you could love again,
Right.
but somehow or other that love comes up and develops in your system.
Did you want to pump it? You're stronger.
No, you could do it.
No, you're stronger.
You could do it.
It's harder for me. What are you doing?
What do you mean, what am I doing?
Okay, we're getting there. I can't believe my helmet was on backwards.
Yeah, but your head is straight. We're going in.
There isn't just one person in the world for you. If you were living in Alaska, you'd find your love in Alaska.
It's a different type of a love, a different type of a feeling.
It's an emotional loving.
It's an emotional love. Touching is great.
He doesn't keep his hands off me. I pass him in the kitchen and he has to touch my tush.
There's nothing wrong. I want to make sure it's there.
I think that a number of people over 60 probably are desexualized, but then there are exceptions, and I happen to be one. This one fell apart. And this was 1968. It used to have batteries in it, and it used to buzz, but it doesn't do that anymore. Oh, well, you're not still filming, are you? No. Oh, you are? All right.
There is no real accepting attitude about older people being sexually active. So I think you have a lot of barriers to overcome that very ageist social armor that has us looking at older people as non-sexual human beings.
I always say I'm old, I'm not dead. And it's true. I mean, I am just as sexually interested now as I was when I got married.
Oh, here they are.
I'm not into wham bam, thank you, ma'am. But I like cuddling, I like kissing. It doesn't have to be cannons exploding or something like that. But it has to be just spontaneous.
If sex doesn't come up with the patient, do I bring it up? Yes, always. Because I think it's still a really taboo topic, and I think there's a lot of shame around it. It's astounding to see how many women don't even know why their vaginas are so dry and in such pain as they've aged.
Things don't work the same.
It just doesn't.
You know, you're older, so you have to find other ways to just cuddle, right?
If that's what you want to call it.
We have so much in common, even to the food that we like. I mean, we just had lots of common things, common backgrounds that just made it very comfortable. I mean, we like sardines. Nobody likes sardines.
No one likes sardines.
But we love, we could have a dinner of sardines. I mean, we just love that.
I'm very, very active physically. I play pickleball, I do yoga, I do Tai Chi. But when you come home to an empty home or an empty apartment, that's when you miss the somebody special in your life.
Yes, okay.
I know you're Pot Alley Cat. What else is new?
We're nice though. I had an operation on my knee this spring, and I had to be in a wheelchair. He wheeled me in a wheelchair for about two or 3 months. It's very supportive, and he's very sweet. And I'm attuned to him in so many ways.
There's lots of research that says that physical intimacy is good for people, keeps them healthier, keeps them happier, keeps them grounded in life. And one of the things that's killing us, especially older people, is loneliness.
Hello? Hi, sweetie. What you doing?
Guess what?
What?
I won one of the things for the reflections contest.
You did? Wow. What did you? It's very scary to be alone when you're older. What if you fall? Who's going to take care of you?
And you shouldn't be alone.
Yeah.
You should share a moment with somebody.
Life is better when you're together.
My expectation is that I can have a very, very fulfilling sexual life with someone. I'm looking for someone who will be loyal and trustworthy and just want to be with me.
Such a pleasure.
I'll be out in a minute.
Intimacy could be just being together and holding hands.
Have a nice nap. We know how fragile life is, and we know how quickly it can change. And so we do appreciate the present and what we have.
It's so good to lie down. You don't know what you're missing.
You could take all the pictures you want.
Yeah, we'll just
this
lie
is comfortable.
here.
If you're over 21, recreational marijuana is now legal in New York State. That's got broad implications, especially for people of color. Radameli de Leon has our story.
New York officially legalized marijuana this past March with the passage of the Marijuana Regulation and Taxation Act. Its legalization has been celebrated by activists for its rather progressive plans to expunge thousands of past convictions and possibly promote entrepreneurship for marginalized communities that were once targeted by its prohibition.
It's really a gold standard bill for marijuana justice.
In 2010, drug-related crimes made up 37% of total arrests in the Bronx. Convictions like this can affect someone's ability to get a job or maintain custody of their children, or can even impact their immigration status.
Those convictions would prevent them from moving forward in certain areas of their lives.
While that number has been steadily decreasing for the past 10 years, Black and brown people continued to be disproportionately targeted while marijuana was still illegal.
The marijuana laws have never been enforced evenly, even though people of different races use marijuana at similar rates. It's only people of color that were arrested.
86.6% of all people convicted in New York City since 1990 were Black or Latinx.
Once you enter that criminal justice space, your life is permanently altered.
Under this recent legalization, people who have been convicted for things that are no longer criminalized will have their records automatically expunged, making a huge difference in their lives.
I had many friends and family that really their lives were just diverted by sometimes just the possession of a small amount of marijuana.
Having a conviction expunged means that it will not show up on someone's rap sheet, and it does not have to be disclosed on a job or school application, or when applying for housing or student loans.
So to see it legalized now, for people not to have that worry of being arrested and their life set on an entirely different path for this plant it's rewarding to see, and again, just exciting to see that we're changing our state for the better.
The Office of Court Administration estimates about 108,000 to 150,000 marijuana-related offenses will be expunged. Some skeptics worry that this legalization could lead to higher addiction rates. The United States Drug Enforcement Agency still classifies marijuana as a Schedule I drug along with heroin and LSD, meaning it has no accepted medical use and can be highly abused.
You have people, who may perceive this to, be the downfall of New York City. They perceive that it's going to be an entirely new lifestyle in New York City. But I think as long as we publicly educate the naysayers and even the people in support of it, then this can work for everyone.
Legislators and advocates in communities like the Bronx are hoping that the legalization of marijuana will help people of color who have paid such a high price for its prohibition.
The public conversation is not that we've created this quote-unquote free-for-all, but we've essentially just removed the prohibition of a product that has had terrible impacts for communities like ours.
The Act's Social and Economic Equity Plan currently has a goal of giving 50% of licenses to people of color, women, veterans, or distressed farmers. Licensing fees will be sliding scale, and there is even a proposed incubator to provide low or no interest loans to small businesses.
So if people are interested in, being part of the marijuana economy, not only is there support through grants and stuff, but there's also preference for people who have been affected by marijuana, people who have convictions.
This plan is what sets New York apart from how other states have legalized marijuana. Colorado legalized marijuana in 2012, but a recent study found that almost 3/4 of employees and business owners in the cannabis industry are white.
People who've been selling and are experts in this already, they should be able to participate in this new economy. It shouldn't be a bunch of big corporations coming out from California and taking over when people in the Bronx have been selling marijuana and are experts in this already.
These entrepreneurs will be able to become growers, set up delivery services, and open dispensaries. The recreational marijuana industry is estimated to earn $350 million per year and create 30,000 to 60,000 jobs in New York.
Marijuana is like the starting point, but I think it's a real model in thinking about how we go back and actually reckon with past harm, reckon with racist policing, reckon with a history and a legacy of disproportionate enforcement, and try to move forward.
Officials estimate that it can take up to 18 months to make marijuana available in stores and possibly up to 2 years to expunge all records.
Although marijuana was legalized several weeks ago, the Bronx district attorney has been slow to dismiss pending marijuana cases. Local public defenders fear people could still be liable for outstanding warrants.
New York is gearing up for an eventful summer. With famous attractions like Coney Island finally being able to reopen, tourists are ready to explore all of what New York has to offer. Natalie Hernandez has more on New York's road to recovery. The tourism industry in New York City is on its way to recovery after taking a really big hit since the beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic. As our cultural institutions closed and flights into the region dwindled, so did the city's economy.
In 2019, tourism in the city hit record highs with nearly 70 million visitors. Those trips generated over $47.4 billion. In 2020, those numbers were expected to drop to 66%, to 22.9 million visitors.
We want to bring tourism back. Tourism has been an important part of life in this city, an important part of our economy. Hundreds of thousands of jobs depend on tourism, and think about it. Think about the taxi driver who benefits from tourism. Think about the folks who work in our hotels. Think about the restaurant workers. Think about everyone in the cultural community, Broadway and the museums, all the places that get so many of their customers from tourism. We want them all to thrive again.
According to a report made by Comptroller Tom DiNapoli, tourism in the city dropped by 73%, equivalent to a $1.2 billion loss. Starting May 19th, the city sets to reopen the economy by loosening COVID restrictions, allowing the tourism industry to pick up where it left off. Due to this increased interest, the hospitality industry is having a hiring boom, as many hotels and restaurants that had to lay off or shutter business last year can now reopen at full capacity.
It's really cool. We were here about right before the pandemic hit, and then everything shut down, so it's really cool to be back in the city and just seeing it alive and everything again. It's really nice.
Despite the uptick in crime across the city, like the May 8th shooting in Times Square, the New York tourism industry is still receiving an overwhelming amount of interest.
I feel real safe. I'm good. I'm excited. I ain't been to sleep yet. I'm just enjoying it. I've been trying to get here for a number of years, so it's like a dream come true.
I feel safer here than I do in my own hometown because I'm from Florida, so our restrictions are a lot less relaxed. It's really good. Everyone here has their mask on, everything, so it feels really safe as well.
That's great. And do you have anything to say to other tourists who are thinking about coming to New York City?
I think if you're thinking about doing it, you should go ahead and do it, especially right now because everything's just kind of coming back to life and everyone's getting their vaccines, and it's one of the safe places you can be.
With over 200 million vaccine doses administered, tourists are slowly but surely coming back to New York City. But experts say the city won't reach pre-pandemic tourism levels until 2025. Pool halls across New York City were finally allowed to reopen on March 5th. The road to recovery wasn't easy, but for the players and staff at one pool hall, it's a shot in the right direction. Megan Caceres has the story.
When most businesses shut down in March, regulars Howie Rubin and his wife Lauren felt displaced and missed their home at Society Billiards and Bars.
The last time I was here, me and Lauren were here March 7th, and in that 55 weeks, I've probably played pool 10 times, 12 times maybe. I used to play out of here once or twice a week, at least, and then playing, so probably 3 times a week, maybe 4 times.
Like months and months went by without playing after it was kind of a regular thing, even for me, and so it was difficult. When you have a thing, it's your hobby, and then you can't do it, it's like, well, what do I do with my life?
As hard as it was for regulars Howie and Lauren to be away from the pool hall, others like manager Sofia found it extremely frustrating as well. She found it unfair that pool halls had to be closed in New York when other venues with similar setups and environments were allowed to remain open.
There's this really old stigma attached to pool halls / billiards clubs, and I think when you think maybe of a pool hall, that the idea is this really dingy, dark, sleazy place that you wouldn't want to hang out, and maybe there's some gambling on the side. I think there's this really old stigma attached to it, and that's not the case at all, especially in New York City. It's just a fun atmosphere. It's gaming, just like bowling, axe throwing, ping pong, all of those things were allowed to open.
Society Billiards and Bars reopened their doors on March 26th, But the process getting here wasn't easy. This pool hall, along with 16 others, sued the state of New York because they were left off the list of establishments that could reopen when New York began to open up from the pandemic late last summer. The 16 pool halls that sued the state of New York received preliminary injunction relief, and they were the only pool halls allowed to reopen at the time.
Talking millions of dollars were lost. You know, we missed event season, we had to lay off staff. You know, the owners did get some help with PPP loans. It was a lot of work and a lot of hoops to jump through.
Restaurants, casinos, and bowling alleys were gradually allowed to reopen at 35% capacity in New York City, but not pool halls. The state argued that the felt-covered tables were hard to sanitize because of the porous nature of the wool and nylon. The pool halls challenged that idea, saying that casinos were allowed to reopen even though their tables are covered in the same material. But now that they are open, they are following safety guidelines, and players like Howie feel completely comfortable playing here again.
Pool halls are closed, right? But so you're going to tell me you can't get the coronavirus in Costco, right? But yeah, I mean, I don't feel threatened in any way. I mean, we got our vaccine today, but that doesn't make a difference. I would have come here regardless of that. So, feel great. This is my second home.
And Sofia says that the pool hall has implemented every safety protocol to ensure a smooth and safe playing experience.
So we have the UV filtration system in our HVAC system. We updated everything and the filters as well. Partitions everywhere. We were already sanitizing everything before we closed for the year. You know, sanitizing cues, the balls, the tops, the tables, everything. Now we've just gone a step further where, you know, we have a QR code for the menu and we have just a lot more sanitizing.
Usually one of the very few women in a pool hall, Lauren is happy to be back again and is looking forward to the future and joining a women's league at Society Billiards and Bars.
I am familiar with that concept from tennis. I played leagues for years and years, and it's really fun. It's so fun when you're on a team and then you can socialize afterwards. So hopefully we'll be back to that pretty soon.
Howie Rubin is also looking ahead and returning back to his usual stomping grounds, as it is his preferred place to break.
I've been coming here since the very open 10 or 11 years ago, and best tables in the city. The nicest room in the country, as far as I'm concerned. I've been to a lot of pool rooms in this country, and this is by far. I mean, this is like Tiffany's, the Waldorf Astoria.
Society Billiards and Bar will continue to operate as it always has and is looking forward to hosting events, leagues, and kicking it back with their usual family of pool players.
Our main goal has always been to kill it with hospitality and just service and make sure that you're treating them like you would if this was your basement in your home. And if you had a pool table, you should know their name, you should know what they drink, eat, and you should know the name of their kids.
Even though last year posed as a setback, Society Billiards and Bars is recovering. Masks are still required to play, as not everyone is entirely comfortable going maskless. But now, players can play at all times of the day, as closing times were extended to 2 a.m. on the weekdays and 3 a.m. on the weekends.
With museums closed, Violetta Nespolo takes us into a famous Italian artist's studio to experience his art in a more intimate way. Meet a master of the Arte Povera movement, Violetta's father, Ugo Nespolo.
La bellezza è una sensazione, è qualcosa che esiste, che ti fa credere che ci sia durata nelle cose che fai. L'arte ha il compito, quella di diffondere le idee, di diffondere la bellezza. La bellezza è un sentimento e l'arte non deve perdere i suoi sentimenti. Ho portato sempre questo discorso meno ortodosso, che sembrerebbe che nel mondo dell'arte ci sia una direttiva che tutti devono seguire. Io ho seguito la mia direttiva e devo dire è venuto fuori un mondo più allegro, più gaio, che cerca di sposare la vita reale. L'arte è il territorio della libertà. E la libertà bisogna sapersela conquistare e portarla avanti anche con un po' di fatica. Quindi io nel corso degli anni ho realizzato una serie di opere che hanno raccontato una vicenda diversamente da quello che il mondo dell'arte suggerisce di fare sempre lo stesso lavoro, continuare sulla stessa strada per farsi riconoscere. Io ho lavorato in maniera eclettica. Ho cominciato fin dall'inizio a pensare alla mia arte come un fatto che potesse collegarsi con la vita reale, col mondo. Quindi ho lavorato con delle tecniche diverse e anche con tecnologie diverse. Per uscire deve un po' volgarizzarsi, rendersi disponibile alla lettura. Non può essere un oggetto aristocratico che capisce solo qualcuno, che serve solo a chi lo può comprare. Se l'arte non cerca anche di muoversi in maniera più orizzontale, che va anche verso le persone, la gente, può essere fruita dai bambini, anche da categorie diverse che non siano soltanto i collezionisti. L'arte deve scegliere se vuole essere un oggetto utile alla vita o soltanto invece un oggetto freddo e semplicemente decorativo.
That's our show. Thanks for watching 219 West.
Enjoy New York as summer approaches.
We look forward to seeing you. Until next time, goodbye.